driving time, did you measure the sound that was coming from the vehicle with any sound measuring device as outlined in the ordinances of the city of Manchester?
I do not. The specific ordinance that I followed in regards to the stop does not include those sound checks.
And what ordinance was that?
It's 9446 K6, I believe.
9446K?
K6.
K6, which says what?
So that basically any loud or reasonable noise emitting from a, in this case, a motor vehicle due to its disrepair, lack of repair, is per se illegal.
And why did you not charge the defendant with those crimes?
What do you mean by charge?
Overrule.
What's your definition of charge? I stopped the motor
Why
vehicle
did you
for the-
not cite that particular violation in a complaint?
It's also discretion. I mean, there were enough things going on. I guess I could have issued the operator city ordinance, but I chose not to.
So, under your discretion, you chose to use that as a reason to pull the vehicle over, but then also, under your discretion, you chose not to cite that violation?
Absolutely. I typically do that in cases like this where an motor vehicle stop and arrest is made.
I see. Also, in that particular, hold on one second. Following conduct is prohibited to the use of any automobile, motorcycle, or vehicle so out of repair and so loaded in such a manner as to create loud and unnecessary grinding, grating, rattling, or other noise. Which particular section of that did you pull this over for?
I'm sorry. If you want to refer to that, you have to, if there's a specific section of that you want to review.
So you don't remember?
Well, no, you just read off like probably 30 words. I'm curious as to which area of that statute you're referring to.
One sentence, the only area which you're referring to.
For the loud, unreasonable, rattling, sputtering was that car.
Okay, and what constitutes that noise as unnecessary?
The fact that it's disturbing every single house that you drive by, every single person walking that you drive by,
Every other
person basically other than driving that car.
Isn't it reasonable to say that other vehicles make the same or similar noises?
It is reasonable to say that they're usually stopped if they encounter them, just like I stopped that particular car.
So you stop every diesel vehicle on the road, every pickup truck that is a larger vehicle that makes this type of noise.
I stopped particularly the vehicles making the noise that your particular truck was making that night. I don't have a habit of stopping cars
Do you have any?
for anything that's not, necessary. In this case, it was necessary. That was, in my opinion, ridiculously loud noise coming from your car.
In
Some
your
cars
opinion?
are obviously louder than others, but that was just ridiculous.
So that was your opinion?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Nothing further.
Any further from this witness from the state?
No, sir.
You may step down.
Thank you.
Any other witnesses from the state on the motion?
Not a motion, Your Honor.
Ma'am, do you wish to present any evidence on the motion?
And here there's no clear violation of
Okay,
law.
I know you argue. I just want to make sure, do you want to present evidence before you argue?
As far as other witnesses maybe?
If you want to. The state has presented what they wanted. I don't know if you want to present the witnesses. It's up to you. You don't have to, but I just want to find out if you do. I'm not saying you have to do that. Pardon?
Not at this time.
Okay. Anything you wish to say on the motion?
Yes. Here there is no clear violation of law. What the officer believes is irrelevant. Only factual information is admissible. The officer's impression, perception, or belief alone does not rise to the level that a crime is about to be, is, or has been committed. Therefore, the officer did not have probable cause and or reasonable suspicion to stop the defendant's Mazda. without said probable cause and or reasonable suspicion, the officer did not have the authority to seize both the vehicle and its occupants for the purposes of Part 1, Article 19 of the New Hampshire State Constitution, citing state fee collection. There are no specific articulable facts that the Mazda is not equipped with a muffler or that the muffler itself is not in good working order. In fact, the defense contends that the muffler is in good working order. Therefore, this officer did not have probable cause and or reasonable suspicion to stop the defendant's Mazda. Further, the defense would note the wording in the town ordinance, city ordinance he is referring to, says, shall be measured. There is no measurement of the sound emanating from the Mazda on that evening, which would constitute a violation of the city ordinance, 9442, section H6. Here, the officer's mere observation or belief is not enough to determine a crime is about to be, is, or has been committed. Therefore, the officer did not have probable cause and or reasonable suspicion to stop the defendant's Mazda. Further, in State v. Scott A. Blake, operating a motor vehicle in a manner causing excessive noise, similar case in this, Your Honor, through a misuse of power, acceleration, or traction as to spin the wheels in a manner commonly known as laying rubber, is a violation of Bristol Town Ordinance, punishable by a fine of up to $500. In that case, the defendant contends that because the sound of squealing tires alone did not per se constitute a crime, the police were not justified in stopping him. The court agreed with that contention. Excuse me. In State v. Blake, the defendant squealed his tires, a fact admitted into court, yet the court found that that sound alone did not rise to the level needed to be a violation of that town's ordinances. Therefore, they ruled the stop of Blake's vehicle was unlawful. Here, the sound of the exhaust of the Mazda, without being measured at above the noise limits of the Manchester ordinance, does not rise to the level needed to deem such a noise as criminal. Therefore, the officer did not have probable cause and or reasonable suspicion to stop the defendant's Mazda. I have nothing further.
All right, the defendant is correct that the officer needs to have probable cause and or reasonable suspicion to stop the vehicle. Unlike in Blake, the state statute says that the noise unusual needs a muffler to prevent unusual or excessive noise. The noise in and of itself is the violation. Upon hearing such, the officer had at least reasonable suspicion to stop the vehicle. The motion suppresses the